This is a pivotal moment in the game for Etali. Your only card in hand is Worldly Tutor. If you were playing Etali from this position, what would you do to win the game as quickly as possible? Go ahead and put your winning lines in the comment section below. If you like this content, throw a like or subscribe my way. This is the 4-body problem. 4 optimized decks, 1 stacked. Stability never lasts. I did the math. In this game, Tameshi starts off with a huge lead in card advantage, and one mistake gives the game away. The game turns on a few key pivots. The first being on turn 2 when Etali is cast into the Mystic Remora and Esper Sentinel Tameshi has played, feeding Tameshi a Mind Break trap to stop Etali in its tracks. The resource exchange favors Tameshi, but Etali's push may have given the other players a window to jam. The second pivot, as Sisay is developing, we see Tameshi counters Marvin as a counter to a very real win attempt next turn, between the Lotho treasures and the rest of Sisay's mana sources. Playing Sisay and having an activation to search for Selvala is a winning line next turn. So who was ahead on turn 2? Well, Etali and Sisay had the most mana, Tameshi had drawn the most cards, and, subtly, Farm has played a Wishclaw Talisman, which places them in a powerful position to win seemingly out of nowhere. The third and fatal pivot happens after Tameshi has drawn tons of cards, but decides to tap out for a third draw engine instead of being responsible against an Etali with a Wishclaw Talisman on board. Even after Tameshi draws cards and Farm resolves an ad nauseam, once the food chain finally resolves for Etali, the rest is a formality. The only thing that would have changed this game in a tournament is that Tameshi had a Pact of Negation. And that Pact of Negation, in combination with Farm having the cards from an ad nauseam, a draw could have been negotiated along the lines of, if I stop Etali, then Farm wins. Or if I hold on to it for Farm, and Etali wins, which is definitely what's about to happen. Or the last option, Tameshi doesn't use the pact at all because they're going to die in the next turn because they can't pay for the pact trigger anyway. No matter how you look at it, a draw is better than any of the other options. This game comes down to one principle. It doesn't matter how many cards you have in hand if you don't have enough mana to play them. Playing another engine, even though Tameshi's already ahead, gave Etali a window to push. In future games, this pattern suggests greedy players will be punished by prioritizing gaining value over stopping other players from winning. And that is this week's solution to the 4-body problem.